Okay, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, so Ian, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to Red Lake and your history here?
Well, it's just a big fluke that I ever ended up in Red Lake. A real fluke. Like I was born in Saskatchewan, and started out in gold mine, put an ad in the farm paper. They wanted laborers, and they would send train tickets. So two of the neighbors' boys were going to come. And then towards fall, when they were going to start harvesting, the old man got sick. So the one boy was going to stay home. And then when it come right down to it, both of them stayed home. But they'd already sent for the tickets. So my brother and I come on their tickets.
Okay.
Just for the winter.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to earn enough money to put new sleeves and pistons in my tractor. I had a quarter section out there that I'd bought cheap, mostly bush. And that's how I ended up in Red Lake.
And you ended up staying? And you ended up staying forever?
Oh, yeah. I met my wife here, and then, you know, that pretty well nails you down, then you see. And I like mining, you know, and there's good money in mining. There's no doubt about that. There was more than the average.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first question I'm going to ask you is to maybe tell us a little bit about starting the farm, or what was that? What happened?
Well, that was strange. When I come in here, we rode in from the train on a Pachura truck. We helped them load something from the train, so he gave us a ride to Red Lake. That's just after they put the road in 48. They put it in 47. But in 48 is when my brother and I come in. And when we were coming in, they just made the road, and down this side of Chiguni River, on the side of the road, I just happened to notice some pretty good-looking soil, clay soil. It was clay, it was chocolate brown. It really looked good. So I kept that in my mind. I had that in my mind for quite a while. And then I went down there and I looked. Across the road there was a hollow, kind of a little gentle valley, but it was different. I dug around there and fooled around there, and it was no good. And how I ever got across the hydro line, there was about 200 acres of second growth poplar, small stuff, just second growth. There had been a fire, big fire through there, and it was pretty good looking soil. No rocks in it. I sent a sample down to Guelph, and they recommended the fertilizer and so on, and you know, it was pretty good soil. Because I broke a little chunk there, and the first potatoes I planted, they grew so fast they hollowed in the center. They split, or they grew too fast, you know. So, but then I had an old friend, and he used to grow a wonderful garden on that piece of ground. I had a shack there, and he stayed there. He couldn't work anymore. He had a bad heart, actually, but he used to grow a wonderful garden. Mostly, you know, the root crops were the best ones. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the other ones, if you looked after it, it made it pretty good. It was a good hobby while I was working in the mine. I enjoyed it, you know. I had a lot of trouble to get a tractor and a brake and plow, a high beam brake and plow, but I got them. I managed to got them going to Winnipeg. And that was it. It served the purpose till I got sick of it. It got too far to drive, Just the side of Chiguni River. Nowadays you think twice about driving that every chance you got, you know. Yes, it's so high.
So were you growing just to sort of feed yourself? Feed your family?
Yeah, it was just a garden.
Just a garden,
yeah.
Okay.
There was a guy from here who used to love the turnips he used to grow, and he used to go down there special and eat them raw. He just like apples.
Oh, yeah.
He really loved them. Polish fella here. Yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Is the mic on? The mic is on, eh? Okay, so do you want to talk a little about fishing next? Like, when did you start fishing? Was it just as a hobby at first, or?
No, I waited 17 years for Gus to sell that license. He threatened, And then I just waited, and I wanted the fishing license. I don't know why, it's so bad. I didn't know anything about it. And finally, he did give up. And
Who was that?
Gus Forsman, he's the first one that I know of that fished on the lake.
Was that the Triangle Fish Co? Did he have the license? There was 3 people who had the license.
Well, there's 3 people that had the license.
I know of a certain license.
Oh,
It was called Triangle Fish Co.
Bill Semster, Bill from Mackenzie Island, I forget his name, and Bill Semster, they had it too,
Okay.
I think. Because
Okay.
they fished Gull Rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, keep going.
No. And well, I really enjoyed the fishing. I don't think you could make a living at it now, because the fish price never changed a lot. But you know, you got enough to make a living, and that's about it. There wasn't nothing
Okay.
particular.
What did you fish for? And
Mostly whitefish.
okay.
So that was your main problem. I didn't have no pickerel license, and I had a small quota of trout because they knew you were going to get them anyway. It was very little, 400 or 500 pounds. It didn't amount to anything.
Who bought the fish?
Well, the fish marketing board is where the whitefish went, and every weekend I used to go around town here with the sell whitefish cheap, and a lot of people bought them. I mean, you couldn't go out and buy a whitefish now, I don't think.
Just off the street, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, any place, in the store here,
Oh.
you couldn't get them. That's a shame, eh? They're just going to waste.
Is it because they're overfished, like they're not around?
No,
Or they
there's
just don't
lots
sell?
around, just nobody fishing them.
Oh,
It seems strange to me, but you can't get them. When Gus first dropped nets in here, he called them razorbacks. They were so skinny, there wasn't enough. There's too many whitefish for the lake, eh? And then you graduate, as you commercial fish them, well, you get it down so it's just right. Pretty even, yeah.
Can you tell me a bit more about selling it on the street? Where would you sell them?
Well, I used to put a few tubs in the back of the van, in an old van, and went over to the mostly natives. Native had a kind of a area where they live mostly, you know, over towards the bridge. I forget where I am, but I'm wait, but anyway, that's what it used to be. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. But it amounted a little bit, you know, it helped out. Yeah. I think it was legal, I'm not sure. Yeah, probably, you know, but nobody bothered.
No one bothered you?
No.
Yeah. So, what did you do after you fished?
Well, I guess that's when I got hold of a trap license. I never thought you'd get hold of one, but I managed to get one. And I enjoyed that. That was more, I worked at the same time, you know, went out in the evening and weekends. I really enjoyed that.
So did you eat the animals that you trapped?
Very few. I liked the lynx and I liked the muskrats, but that's about the only ones I really liked. Beaver were kind of rich for me. I never really cared for them. I ate the odd one.
Can you tell me a little bit about how trapping works?
Well, not really, but I caught all the animals but the wolverine, and after I gave up the license, I took the guy around and there's a wolverine track on the far end, but you're not allowed to get him anyway now. So. But I think I would have tried. You can see it, you got it by accident, just like everything else.
Okay, so sometimes you catch things you're not meaning to.
Yeah, I only had a quota, not a big quota for lynx, and fisher, not a big quota. So I used to fill those quotas.
So you said you ate the lynx. How do you cook the lynx?
Just in the oven. Oh yeah, they're good. Lynx
yeah.
is good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's, I forget what it tastes like, but it was good anyway.
So where did you learn to trap? How did you know? Did you
Well,
just
I
teach
trapped
yourself?
at home in Saskatchewan on the farm. Where it come from, I don't know. You know, there wasn't that much to trap out there. The big prairie weasel and jackrabbits.
Someone did.
Those
someone
are the
hold-
main thing.
Sorry.
Those are the main things: jackrabbits and prairie weasel. And the prairie weasels were as big as the bush minks here, they were quite big.
Someone in your family taught you
No.
goat trapping, or?
No, nobody was that interested but me. And I liked it. And then, you know, I thought that was pretty good.
Did you hunt as well, like with a gun here?
Yeah. You know, I found a 22 in a garbage dump out in Saskatchewan that I got started with. And then I bought one. $5 and something was what the price of it was.
So whereabouts did you hunt here in Red Lake?
Oh, here? Oh, all over, yeah, I hunted quite a bit here, but, you know, you could afford to hunt,
And what did you hunt?
wild moose was the main thing as far as actual hunting is concerned, for meat. Yeah. The wife doesn't really care that much for deer, and so I never bothered with deer. There's not many deer around here now, but there used to be between here and Red Lake Road. You remember that?
So you would you'd shoot a moose and then sort of eat it all winter, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for many years, there was only one freezer in our clan, eh? So it was all go in this big freezer we had, and then we'd all dig into it from 3 or 4 families.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, but there's a lot of meat in the moose.
So you had a shared freezer.
Yeah, that's what we
And
did.
whose house had the freezer? One
I had
house
the
had it?
freezer
You
in
had
the
the freezer and
basement,
other people would come
Yeah.
over? That's interesting.